Thinking about moving to Charlotte? You're not alone. About 157 people move here every single day. But here's the thing, I see the same mistakes over and over again, and they can cost you money, time, and most importantly, your peace of mind. Hey there, I'm Natalie Warren. I'm a fourth generation Charlottean. I actually left home for 20 years and lived in Boston, Los Angeles, and Amsterdam. So I know exactly what it feels like to relocate to a new city. And after moving back, I can confidently say that Charlotte is one of the best places to call home. I've also been a real estate agent for 10 years, helping clients buy and sell nearly 400 homes. So I've seen firsthand what people love and sometimes struggle with when making the move here. Today, I'm going to walk you through the biggest mistakes people make when they move here so you don't repeat them. Let's start with underestimating the cost of housing. Charlotte is more affordable than most other major cities, but houses here don't go for pocket change. This isn't 2010 anymore, and Charlotte prices have caught up fast. Between 2020 and 2023, we have seen our population increase by almost 40,000 people. So the secret's out. Charlotte is the place to be. This influx of people has caused many of our neighborhoods to appreciate by 40 to 60%. But like everything, it's all about perspective. Let's use Boston as an example. The median sale price in Charlotte is about $420,000. Meanwhile, in Greater Boston, the median single-family home just reached over $1 million as of June 2025. So yeah, your money is gonna go a lot further here. Moving on to not understanding your local and community regulations. It's not just about counties, Mecklenburg, Union, or York, but it's also about city rules and even your HOA. A great example is the Lake Norman town, Cornelius. It recently banned all short-term rentals. Imagine buying a house and thinking you can Airbnb it down the line, only to learn your local government said, absolutely not. That's a costly mistake. It also gets much more granular. We are seeing a rising amount of HOAs, especially with townhomes and condos, setting rigid regulations that prevent rentals, both long-term and short-term, or only allow a certain amount of rentals at one time. Now, on the subject of HOAs, they are commonplace here in the Carolinas, and if you plan on parking your boat in the driveway, you better have that in mind as soon as you start house hunting. Some people love the amenities, others hate the restrictions. But either way, you've got to read the fine print. Basketball hoops, paint colors, fences, HOAs can control way more than you think. Don't make the mistake of finding out after you've moved in. Now, let's talk traffic and commutes. Charlotte isn't Atlanta, but it's also not Mayberry. 10 miles may not mean 10 minutes. I-77 and 485 can be brutal at rush hour, and a short commute on the map can quickly turn into a daily headache. Your new office is in Huntersville, but you like the vibe of Waxhaw? Get ready of 2 hours of commuting daily. Even if you don't have kids, not considering school districts early enough can cost you. A lot of people buy in an area because it's cheaper or because they like the general vibe of the neighborhood and then later realize resale is harder because the schools aren't as strong. When moving from out of town, you should always have resale values on your mind, and school districts are part of the resale math. Now, the next one won't cause you any real problems, but here's a quick little Charlotte quirk. We don't call our city center downtown, it's Uptown. If you're searching for downtown Charlotte condos, you won't get many results. The heart of Uptown is at the corner of Trade and Tryon, and when the city was first developed, this was the highest elevation point, so locals coined the term Uptown over downtown, and it stuck. Now, this is the #1 mistake I see out-of-town buyers make. New construction planned communities are everywhere right now, and they are really enticing, offering closing credits and rate buy-downs, plus the fun of picking everything brand new for your home. But here's the risk. If you buy in a community that's years away from completion and you have to move before it's finished, you'll be competing with the builder, and the builder will win every single time. They can offer incentives and upgrades you just can't. No matter how much you research an area, if you move to a city you've barely spent any time in, there's always the chance that you'll end up liking a different neighborhood better once you're here. Or you get here and you get a new job, or your commute is unbearable, and that's okay. Sometimes it's part of the process. But what you don't want is to be left with a home you can't sell because the builder undercuts you every time you get close to finding a buyer. Don't get me wrong, I love new construction. There's just more to it than what meets the eye. Now, this one makes me cringe. Too many buyers work with agents who don't know the bank and builder programs that are available to them. People are literally giving away free money. You just have to know where to look for it. I just helped a client who moved from Seattle, and she qualified for $20,000 in down payment assistance that does not have to be repaid, and it was not income restricted. That's $20,000 of equity she walked away with that literally cost her nothing. If your agent doesn't know about programs like this, you're leaving free money on the table. And finally, don't try to do it all alone. Zillow photos and a weekend visit, that's not enough. Having someone local who knows the ins and outs of the city can save you from major regrets. And it's never too early to get started. I work with clients every single day that are 1 to 2 years away from moving down to the Carolinas. So those are the biggest mistakes I see people make when they move to Charlotte. If you're thinking about making the move, I'd love to help you avoid them and find the neighborhood and the home that truly fits your lifestyle. Hit subscribe for more Charlotte real estate and relocation tips, and drop your questions in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what's on your mind.